creating PDF templates with our no-code UI. This is a really nice UI that we've built both for developers and non-developers. I think developers will enjoy the fact that they don't have to handcraft or hand code PDFs into their system. And then non-developers can now partake and help out in the process of converting PDFs into programmatic pieces of your application. For templating a PDF, it's pretty easy. There's 3 simple steps. You can upload a PDF or a docx. We do support docx. It gets converted into a PDF in our system. Identify the fields. This is something that you can easily do by yourself when you're tagging a document, or if you have a fillable PDF or a templated document in other e-signatures platforms, you can download it and then upload it into Anvil, and we will automatically identify those fields for you. And then lastly, tag your fields. So PDFs are messy. If you've ever opened up a fillable PDF, oftentimes the names are funky. It'll be like F0 and then a bunch of commas and brackets and stuff like that. Anvil allows you to tag it so that you can give it a nice name, as well as set the field type, which helps you to print out the information in the exact format that you want. Without further ado, I'm going to jump into our Anvil demo. So this is our Anvil product. This is what you see when you log into Anvil. There are a couple of pieces here on the left-hand side. We briefly covered them. You can see here there's Etch, eSign, and workflows. Web forms would be part of a workflow, but we're really going to be focused on document templates today. So let's go ahead and actually create a document template right now. I'm going to just hit create template, and it's going to ask me to drop in a document, and I'm going to drop in a I9 PDF. This is something that I just downloaded off the internet. It's a fillable version, so it will automatically identify all of the fields on this PDF. Once you're in here, you can see that there are all these fields that have been identified. If you notice here, like I mentioned, this is kind of a messy name. You would never want to show this to a customer, or it's also pretty difficult to use as a programmer. So you can give it a nice name. I'm going to go ahead and say this is last name. I'm going to make this one first name. And so this is the tagging process that you would do in cleaning up the document. So I'm going to make this field here a name field. And what that does is it allows me to format the output of the information being placed on this PDF. This field here is last name. It's a name field. It's going to ask me how this name is set up. Here you can see it's first, middle, and last name field. That's how it's set up. This specific field is the last name. And then I'm going to go ahead and link up all of the other fields. So now when you pass information to this field to fill out, Anvil will automatically break up the name into its component pieces and put them in the correct box. Pretty nice, I would say, from a formatting perspective. This can also be done with our address fields. Here we have a different field type called US address. And again, we can specify how this field is set up. It could be line 1, line 2, all in one field. In this case, it's broken out. So we're going to say this is street 1. And then street 2 is going to be the apartment number, city, state, and zip. And then also we do allow for country. This is a little bit of a misnomer right now, but this is a new feature that we pushed out. Dates are pretty awesome in Anvil as well. You can see this one was automatically identified as a date field. We do some processing when the PDF's uploaded based on the name of the field to kind of take our best guess at what type of field it should be. Here, I'm gonna make this a birthday. And then down here, you can see there's different formats, right? Here, the PDF specifies month, day, year. So we're going to do the same with slashes, and that's how we'll specify the date. And then this is a unique one. So here we have Social Security. You'll notice that there's actually 3 fields here, but there's 9 digits. You can draw multiple boxes so that it breaks out the Social Security field into its individual component characters. So what you do is you go in here, and I'm actually going to change this to boxes per letter. And then I'm just going to connect up all the boxes. Sometimes it's useful to do it from the other way because the UI does sometimes get in the way, just like that. Now what this will do is when I pass a social security number to this field here, which is connected, it will actually take the first 3 digits and put them into each corresponding box. I could do this for n number of boxes. I could do it for this entire social security field. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and do it for the 3 boxes. Email address, again, email. And then there's other nice features from field types. We can select this one as a checkbox, or we can make it into a radio group. Either or works, especially for filling this out programmatically. It probably doesn't matter if it's a radio group or checkbox. Radio groups really just allow us to specify that only one box should be filled in here out of the fields in the radio group. So I want to connect all these up. Other nice things is you can easily move boxes around. Sometimes it's misaligned. You can stretch out the boxes. You can set the positioning of text within the box to be centered, right justified, left justified. You can format the look and feel of information being put in, bold, italicized. Also, we have a handful of fonts. These are Google fonts that can be used in filling out the PDF. This can be set at the PDF level or at the individual field level. And if you're setting it on the field level font will override the PDF level font. And then of course there's text size and color as well. So that's the basic functionality of our PDF editor. Besides that, another nice little thing is you can hit Command Z, so kind of undo at any point in time. You can also click out of a box and then you'll see that there's these arrows that lets you undo things that you've done in case you've messed up. Finally, there is a nice little publish feature. So what this does is that it creates a version inside of Anvil. So I'm going to say this is V1 and you can always roll back. So just like that, I've created a template. This is now ready to be filled out over API.